stage is kind of notorious for having a minor amount of lag on it. So I wonder if they'll go back and do a stage change or if they're just going to play it out, especially with Dizzy.
Letting the intros rock. That always reminds me of like the Power Rangers transformation.
I always think of like Sailor Moon personally.
Yeah.
It's a very Sailor Moon-esque. But here we go. Here's the thing that's going to come down to. Does this person have the wherewithal to handle Shinblade? If you're not ready for this, it is a task.
Nice movement right at the start, getting the overhead. Pushing Shinblade to the corner and forcing the burst early. She still has full health too.
Yep.
Got the bubble, nice. Good approach. And the backdash on the Fafnir. But then, of course, the classic backdash Fafnir. Gets herself out of the corner right away.
And I like it. I like the persistence from Shinblade, just to keep chasing Dizzy down. Like, he wants to make sure that he always in a position just to keep being the aggressor. Nice, good burst. Needs to start walling up here a little bit. Try to get a little bit of extra damage off that, but wasn't able to secure anything.
Yeah, didn't want to summon just yet until she can just naturally defend off Shinblade on his approach. Got out of the fish's territory.
Yep. Oh, that's a... I'm pretty sure he could have gone for a throw punish there on that banner revolver.
This could be it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Dizzy being one of the characters who bleeds really hard, so that wall throw definitely cost.
Her movement at the very beginning of the last round was so good. Hopefully she can keep that up this round and stay safe. But unfortunately, it's not working out well for her at the very start of this. Shinblade's in there.
Yeah, Shinblade definitely spilling blood in the water and just doing everything he can to just keep this momentum going for him. Nice, good 2D. Pushing back in the corner.
Soul's one of those characters where you can do a lot of things that don't really make sense on paper, but he does so many things that something's gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that's really impressive, though, was he had great defense there in the corner. Like, blocked a lot of really good mix-ups there. So good on him for that. Once again, we're seeing just some of him just sitting there and just be like, okay, cool. I'm not going to really worry about this. I'm just going to block.
Ice pick missed. That was unfortunate. And now he has to take all this soul pressure once again.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, he got the OTG on Fafnir, so he didn't get the roll.
Good summons.
Comes down with Kudakaro. Oh. I like this.
Walks up slowly. Okay, nice. Get hit by the ice pick. And he has his burst back. Trying to jump away from the fish.
And once again, this is one of the scariest. You always have to. There's always a moment when you're playing against Shinblade that you have to look at his bar. You're just like, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's here.
The dragon is on its way.
Right? Nice. Good ID on the Fafnir and having the awareness to challenge the next one. All right, using 6P a little bit more in this matchup. I like that. It's a really good mid-range poke for Dizzy. Definitely deals with some of more Soul's better mid-range options as well, like Fafnir, Far Slash, things like that.
And HBIC getting a lot more stuff on the screen this time, working out really well against Shinblade.
I think HBIC was looking for a burst because he did like a lot of JPs. So I'm assuming that was probably the logic, just try to keep it burst safe.
Yeah, that's usually the thing. Or we mentioned earlier, it's like there's a certain amount of, if you get the Oki this many times, you should start looking for the burst.
Yeah. Ooh,
nice
good
throw.
All right.
Oh my God!
Again,
we weren't looking at the meter.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful about this. But no, this is good. Yes, I was gonna say. In these situations, if you could just clutch it out just a little bit,
just make him block, and eventually the Dragon Assault is gonna run out,
and you can punish. Once again, just having a little bit of a clutch moment there from TSS HBIC definitely pulls it out.
So hard to get away from Soul Bad Guy in the corner. He has that 5K, and he doesn't need to know what side you're on.
Got caught hitting the button.
Yeah,
and that's a quick one for Shinblade. Which honestly, look, because Soul is a character that hits as hard as he does, like, if that happens, that happens. You got your burst back. It's a Soul round. Just recompose yourself.
Yeah, think back to when you first got hit, and that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to get away from Shinblade with this pressure. In the corner, good movement by, of course, as a Dizzy player, you need to have that good movement to get away from the sticky situations like that. Good throw, putting Shinblade in the corner.
I respect the attempt. He tried to set up the fish to beat the DP and also go for the overhead mix-up. Just unfortunately just mistimed and misspaced it just a little bit. And right now, he's following to Shinblade's rhythm. He's not really doing what he did the first round, which was so good, which is always making him respect what he was doing. Right now, he's letting Shinblade in for free.
Yeah, he's trying to or HBC's trying to like catch Shinblade coming in, but really you need to set up garbage and make him have to deal with stuff full screen.
Exactly.
Trying to contest Shinblade when he's at this range is, I mean, it's going to work out sometimes. That's not really the game plan. That's not really the pace you want to see for the game.
Yeah.
Good 2D. Goes under so many things. That blitz, I do not agree with.
No, it was definitely a panic situation. But yeah, Shinblade definitely one of those players where you have to be ready to deal with a lot of stuff all at once. But, you know, honestly, like, out of all the Dizzies, that was a really good performance so far. I mean, obviously, Timbai has done the best so far because I think he's still on the winner side.
Yeah.
But, you know, the other two Dizzies, not too bad.
Yeah, I always like to see Dizzies play because they have to do so much. Their actions per minute need to be so high, and it's like a struggle throughout the whole round, so I'm always rooting for them.
You're right. Well, I mean, honestly, that entire match, if HBIC would have just done just a couple of things a little bit different, it definitely would have worked out very well in their favor. It's just one of those situations where, honestly, the momentum went into Shinblade's favor, and he just ran away with it.
Yeah.
But here we go. I think this should be Jackie Chandler versus Papster?
Papster, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So we're going to have, once again, the classic poster boy match.